obviously so much has happened in Charming and in Sam Crow and between season 3 and season 4. Well, how is Gemma dealing with everything with the boys away during this time?
Well, my feeling about it is, first of all, she was on house arrest for a good probably 6-7 months. So I imagine she stayed home and did a lot of home shopping and, kind of hung around the house. I think they laid low, she laid low. There's a whole sort of resurgence, that's the wrong word. Charming is going through a lot of changes and kind of trying to expand itself, and the Sons are pretty small town folk. They like to keep charming. So my feeling is that she's kind of been laying low and just waiting for him to get out.
With all the changes that sort of happened in this time that the audience isn't going to get to see this 14 months, as an actress, is that fun? Is that sort of exciting to get to play with that?
You kind of can make up your story and whether it really plays into what happens when the season opens is, it's layered in there somewhere. She's got a new grandson, which really adds substance to season 4. She's gotten closer with Tara, and that will all play into what happens in season 4, which is about the inner workings of the club and some combustible relationships.
Are we still going towards the sort of inevitable Hamlet ending that kind of was hinted at in the beginning?
You'll have to ask my husband. I really don't know. I really don't know. I know I live with the creator, but mum's the word, man. He does not tell me anything.
Well, that's the last thing I wanted to ask you about was, since you and Kurt obviously are together, does he give you some hints about where he wants to see? Do you tell him, I'd like Gemma to do this and none of that?
No. I wouldn't really want to. I think he's really good at what he does, and he, from the beginning, has sort of a big wider arc of how he wants the whole show to go. It's one big story. So I don't feel any need to kind of voice my own opinions, and he keeps coming up with such great shit.
You're just along for the ride.
I am along for the ride.
Well, what a great ride it is.
Grateful to be there, yeah.
Awesome.
The club has never been in such it's destitute. It's gone crazy. There's factions and friction between club members. We don't know what's going on. It's gonna be really ferocious, and it's already really sad. This year's been really sad.
Sad? What are you sad in what way? Sad as an actor to see the characters?
People are dying. I'm gonna leave it at that. People are. It's just SOS time.
Yeah.
Call for help.
Is it fun as an actor to sort of come in and have all the 14 months that we're not going to see to sort of play with?
Yeah, it was cool. Charlie cut his hair. I don't have all this going on. Theo lost about 1,400 pounds. He's like 212 on a good day. Now he's like a $137 dripping wet. I don't know what the hell he thought, but he's just all like cut up. So yeah, we got to change up our looks a little bit, which is kind of cool. But yeah, no, it's about Charming this year. Last year was great with the Irish.
Right.
Great story, great storyline, but we really, Kurt Sutter, the creator, wanted to bring it back home. And, metaphorically, it's Hamlet, right? Things start to, everyone dies in the end. So I think we're now in the middle portion of hopefully 7 seasons, big hit now, and we're starting to go down the backside of the mountain, and it's not going to be pretty.
It's no secret anymore. I'm not letting the cat out of the bag. We start with us getting out of prison 14 months later, and everything has changed. Everything has changed, and it tests these guys, and it tests them a lot. Their relationships, what they feel about the club, everything that goes on between them, their relationships. And Kurt has just, I say it every year, but you remember we did this interview. He really outdid himself this year, and it's a really shocking, deep, dark season. And it's every time I read a script, I'm floored, I'm blown away. I love it.
Does it add a lot of depth to sort of, start 14 months later and have that time and have all that sort of unspoken stuff that you can kind of play into?
There's so much stuff that's happened to these guys in prison. A lot happens to someone when you lose 14 months of your life, or you actually gain 14 months of a different kind of life. These people change, and they start to question things. They start to question the way of life, what they're doing, what's happening. And we really reveal a lot of that. You learn a lot about these guys this year, more than you ever have.
Are we going to see that with Juice in this season?
You're going to see
how to change a heart in some ways?
You're going to see a very different Juice.
This season is huge. I've got to say, I can't really say much, obviously, but there's a lot of surprises this year. A lot of surprises, and I think you guys will for each other.
Is it fun with having that gap of time between season 3 and season 4? The audience will get to see sort of develop your characters a little bit more.
Oh, for sure, yeah. There's a massive physical change in most people, and yeah, there's a lot of big changes. Yeah.
How is Kurt, as far as sort of along with the writers, kind of working? Do you get a lot of input as far as where you'd like to see your character go in the story?
Yeah, for sure. We got their storylines. A lot of life kind of reflects on the screen, sort of thing. Yeah.
The bond that holds this club together isn't about love or brotherhood anymore. It's just fear and greed now. Clay's days are numbered. When he loses sway, I'm done with Sam Crow. Start fresh somewhere. Be a real family.
500K. I'll have a Coke ready for you for the run back.
I want you to back me, but I don't want to walk away with nothing.
I love you, brother, but I love this club more. You have someone on the inside.
You hiding something from me?
Oh, this scares me.
I need your word. You'll let me walk away.
Sons of Anarchy, the 90-minute premiere, Tuesday, September 6th.